Welcome audience, my name is Kyle and welcome to Frame by Frame, a series dedicated to the craft of filmmaking. Now I'm sure you've all heard of Quentin Tarantino's latest film, The Hateful Eight. It's a western whodunit that's shot in 70mm widescreen, which is kinda strange considering 90% of it takes place in a cramped cabin. But Quentin Tarantino's made a career being unconventional. Whether it's idiosyncratic dialogue,
anyone bring any extra bags?
No, nobody brought an extra bag.
I'm just asking.
shocking violence,
Now we're talking.
or weird foot fetishes, Tarantino films have always been peculiar affairs. We all know that. But did you know that The Hateful Eight's inspired by a horror film? One that you surely know and love. Well, of course it is, because if there's one through line in Tarantino's flicks, it's the use of homage. You see, every Tarantino movie includes nods to other filmmakers' work, and sometimes the extent of these callbacks is staggering. So before I reveal the inspiration behind The Hateful Eight, turn down K-Billy's super sounds of the 70s, because it's time to see the movie behind Tarantino's masterpiece, Reservoir Dogs. Now I know this film needs no introduction, but here's one anyway. Reservoir Dogs debuted in 1992. While it wasn't Tarantino's first feature film, he did direct a feature before it entitled My Best Friend's Birthday, Reservoir Dogs was Tarantino's breakout film. It stars Harvey Keitel as Mr. White and Tim Roth as Mr. Orange, a couple of thieves tangled up in a jewel heist gone wrong. But that's not the worst of their troubles, believe it or not. Now you see, one of the thieves is an undercover cop, and I'm gonna spoil this, so if you haven't seen it, plug your ears. Alright, you ready? Everybody good? Okay, the cop is Tim Roth, and as the police close in, the crooks race to find the traitor in their midst. Now before this gets too dramatic, let's switch our focus to another film. This is the 1987 film City on Fire, directed by Ringo Lam. It's a Hong Kong action film starring Chow Yun-fat as Ko Chow. Who's Ko Chow? He is an undercover cop who's infiltrated a gang of, you guessed it, jewel thieves. But the similarities don't end there. You see, the 1995 short film Who Do You Think You're Fooling brought attention to the parallels between City on Fire and Reservoir Dogs, of which there are many. Case in point, here's how the heist goes south in City on Fire. Now, the jewel heist is famously left out of Reservoir Dogs, but the caper is described to us here by Mr. Pink.
Cops did not show up after the alarm went off. Right, the cops didn't show up until after Mr. Blunt started shooting everybody.
As soon as I heard the alarm, I saw the
No,
cops.
man, I'm telling you, it wasn't that soon, okay? They didn't let their presence be known until after Mr. Blonde became a madman, all right? I'm not saying they weren't there. I'm saying they were there. But they didn't make their move until after Mr. Blonde started shooting everybody.
Sound familiar, anyone? Well, it doesn't end there. You see, in City on Fire, a car chase starts as the thieves try to make their getaway, one that ends with the bad guys crashing their car. Now in Reservoir Dogs, a similar crash puts the brakes on the thieves' escape. Now our guys are cornered across both films. No way out. So what do? Huh. I feel like I've seen that before. Oh wait, I have. Now, do you remember Chow Yun-fat? He's our undercover guy in City on Fire. And wouldn't you know, with all these bullets flying around, he happens to catch one. He's got shot. But don't worry, he's not alone. You see our other undercover guy, Tim Roth? Well, he's not too lucky either. Notice both characters kill their assailants. Not only that, but they keep their pistols raised for a beat, and for the same reason, regret. They were supposed to stop this bloodshed, not add to it. But back to Reservoir Dogs. After the car chase, the surviving members of the gang make it to the safe house. Well, let me clarify that. When I say safe house, I mean shitty old warehouse. Kinda like the shitty old warehouse in City on Fire, which, coincidentally enough, moonlights as a criminal hideout as well. Go figure. So, we've got two gangs holed up in two warehouses after two botched robberies, with two gut-shot undercover cops crossing their fingers. Why? Because they're surrounded by seasoned crooks, and you don't make a living as a career criminal by being dumb. Let me put it plainly. The thieves know they were set up. How?
我哋裏頭有驗仔，我驗仔就係你，我係驗仔。
Let's hear that one more time, but this time in English.
This man set us up.
Dad, I'm sorry, but I don't know what the hell's happening.
It's all right, Eddie, I do.
What the are you talking about?
That lump of shit's working with the LAPD.
So the bosses of both outfits sniff out the wolves in the fold, or the sheeps in the fold, whatever the hell makes sense. And naturally, each is dead set on punching the traitor's ticket. But there's one last hurdle in the way, and that's not a cop, it's one of their own.
That's your proof? You don't need proof when you have instinct. I ignored it before, but no more. You lost your mind.
Joe, you're making a terrible mistake I'm not gonna let you make.
And again.
佢兄弟嚟㗎，哎呀，仆你個街啊！就你唔好彩。
講掂條數先啦。
富哥，你切咗啊？揾槍照住大佬，放啲槍。
So Harvey stands up for Tim, vowing he's not a cop, just like Danny Lee, who plays Fu, vouches for Chow. And for the same reason, these men bonded during their trips through hell, and neither are willing to believe their wounded compatriot is a rat. Just a minor difference of opinion that happens to lead to this. And this. Just look at these two images side by side, virtually identical, as is the inevitable outcome.
Stop pointing that gun at my dad!
有當我係大佬咩？
Just to twist that final ironic knife, Tim confesses to Harvey that he is, in fact, a cop. Just like Chow reveals his true identity to Danny.
我係賊人，我係賊人。
你講清楚啲。
Hell of an homage, huh? But if Reservoir Dogs references City on Fire, what's the brainchild behind The Hateful Eight? I'll give you a hint. It's based on the short story Who Goes There? Anybody? Come on. It's John Carpenter's 1982 film, The Thing. Think about it. Both films star Kurt Russell. Both films concern a group isolated within a snowy outpost. Not only that, but the villains of The Hateful Eight hide in plain sight, just like The Thing does, both disguised to hide their true identities, whether they be outlaws or flying cantaloupe monsters. And I can do you one better. Both The Thing and The Hateful Eight were scored by legendary composer Ennio Morricone. Matter of fact, The Thing's score even plays during a scene in The Hateful Eight. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Listen for it. Not only that, but Tarantino screened The Thing for the cast before shooting even began. Now, if you haven't seen either film yet, cover your ears, please. Are they covered? Good, great. Okay, so you know how The Thing ends with MacReady and Childs snuggling up to die together? Well, Mannix and Major Warren, played by Walton Goggins and Samuel L. Jackson respectively, share the exact same fate. Two characters formerly at odds, left to face certain death. A fate they all accept with a chilling bit of gallows humor. Now in summation, think about this. Every Tarantino film contains callbacks like these. That's dozens of references across just 8 films. So then next time you queue up one of Q's films, see what you can find. And that's all I got, kids. So in the immortal words of Vincent Vega,
I think we should be leaving now.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Now, Tarantino is known as an icon of 90s counterculture, and when we're talking 90s counterculture, only one TV show comes to mind, The X-Files. The beloved series is back on Fox, invading not only our homes, but this month's Loot Crate as well. But what is Loot Crate? No, it's not a syndicate plot to make alien-human hybrids. It's a subscription service that delivers a loot crate like this one to your house every month. Inside every crate is a variety of collectibles, memorabilia, fanfare, you name it. And while the items change every month, the value never does. Each crate containing $40 of loot for less than $20 a month. So, if you'd like to sign up before the February 19th cutoff, follow the URL on screen and enter the code FRAME to save 10% on your subscription. So sign up, because the loot is out there. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and make sure to subscribe to this channel, Film Theory, for more fantastic film-related content. If you'd like to check out more Frame by Frame, click the frame to the left to watch an episode on the method behind Martin Scorsese's madness. Or if you'd like to check out more Reservoir Dogs related content, click the frame to the right. And until next time, my name is Kyle, and this has been Frame by Frame.